So my name is Sean Kubit-Miller. I play defensive tackle. I go to LB in college, go Brits. 6'1", and I'm about 300.
What goals did you accomplish in your collegiate career?
Well, here at LB, I kind of set, a standard for myself. I kind of figured that, when every season I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do it. Certain number of tackles for loss, certain number of sacks and all that. I feel like in this last season particularly, I came in with a goal of like 1.5 plus 5 sacks. I actually finished with 6, which was huge because I was able to accomplish one of my major goals. Another one was being a leader on the team. That was huge and something that was implemented in our program and in me since a freshman here. So I just really wanted to make sure that my leadership role on the team was huge.
When studying film, what do you focus on to improve your game?
For me personally, film is huge. I remember watching a Hard Knocks episode regarding like Aaron Donald, and one of the things that he does is, he's constantly watching it and it's repetitious. And one of the things that I like to do is I kind of, take after that a little bit. I like to, watch hand and feet placement. I like to see which way, what kind of, I look for specific blocks, which way, down blocks, press blocks, all that kind of stuff. Anything that, anything that might give me a tactical advantage over them. If they're weak with their hands, if they got bad footwork, whatever it might be, I try to look for that and exploit that. And that's how I was able to get some good sacks out of the 0 and 1 technique this year.
What separates you from the other players at your position?
My work ethic is unmatched. It's something that I've prided myself on and something that I've dedicated myself to have over these past few years. I've been training with a specific guy for the past 7 years of my life. It made a huge impact on the type of player I am, not only mentally but physically as well. My dedication is unmatched. The past 7 summers have been nothing but working and perfecting my craft and getting stronger in the weight room and making sure once I'm back on campus that I can, be mentally and physically able to perform my duties as a defensive tackle and as a player on this team.
How are you training and preparing for the draft and other pro opportunities?
So right now, my workout schedule is pretty rigorous. It's probably about 6 days a week. I actually got back from for our spring break. I went down to Dallas, Texas, and was able to train with Driven Elite Fitness, which is a workout facility owned by Donald Driver. I worked closely with a man by the name of Coach Noel. He was somebody I met at the CGS All-Star game that I participated in early in January. He helped me clean up my technique on my 40 and better technique on the 3-cone and the bag drills and all those types of things. So it was a very fruitful experience. But once I'm back here, I also have a trainer back here that I meet up with once a week to kind of continue those technicalities, the technical training, and along with that, just do footwork and hand fighting and all that different stuff that's going to, continue to make me a well-rounded football player. But my training schedule is pretty rigorous. So I'm just waiting for that call and opportunity. And when I get it, I'm going to be ready for it.
What strengths and abilities will you bring to a team that will stand out both on and off the field?
So like I was saying, my dedication is something that I take a lot of pride in. It's something that I love. I have a passion for this game, and I feel like whatever team, whatever opportunity that comes my way, the people whom I'm playing with will understand and be able to see in me a light that you don't get in a lot of players. Like off the field, I do a lot of missionary work. My mom runs a nonprofit called Hands on Haiti, so we do a lot of work in Haiti. That's one of my main passions for wanting to continue playing this game, so I can create a means to help that our orphanage down there. And also do a lot of community outreach. So while I was here at Albion, I actually did a lot of mentoring programs, and I worked at Harrington Elementary, which is an elementary school right down the road, and Marshall Middle School. So those are the type of aspects I bring off the field. On the field, I'm a big time locker room guy. I show love and compassion to all my teammates, and I'm also very understanding and willing to learn from the veterans and the guys who've been there before. And I'm good also to keep my mouth shut when it's necessary as well. So I'm just ready to work, and prove myself.
What kind of player do the coaches say you are?
I was actually having a conversation with our old head coach. He just retired this year. He did a long stint here at Albion. Very well respected and loved guy here, Coach Rundle. And I was texting him like, Coach, man, like they're asking me this question. I'm not sure like what I wanted to get your input on it. And he wrote me back this nice little thing. He pretty much talked about how I was a team player, how I have a high motor, and how I'm a quality guy, quality player to have on your team. Just some along those lines, and I feel like for primarily my position coach would probably say the same thing, along with the other coaches on the coaching staff. I have a real good relationship with a lot of them, and they're all very encouraging throughout this process and throughout the season. So just I'm a hardworking, like I've been saying, dedicated guy, and I'll work for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So.
Your final pitch then to sell yourself to the NFL and other pro league scouts.
Honestly, like my whole career in football up to this point has been about opportunity. Albion gave me an opportunity out of high school after being a good player. They continued and furthered my opportunity to come here and play, and and CGS gave me an opportunity to come and compete against some of the best football players in this draft class and in the country. So I'm just looking for that next opportunity, and that's something that I'll never waste because time is something you can never get back, and the time, the dedication that I'm putting into this is something that will be worth it to any GM, any scout, any coach that gets to meet me and sit down with me. They'll see my dedication, they'll see my drive, they'll see my willingness and will to compete, along with just the love for the game, which is something that hasn't left me after my 10, 12 years of playing this game. And I'm looking forward to possibly gaining another opportunity to move forward in it. So.